Hey CrossFit Fort Vancouver, Coach Colin coming to you live from the Mac Shack with Monday's workout. We are officially 1 week away from Murph, so we're going to continue to use this to get prepped for Memorial Day Murph. Let's take a look at what we have on tap for you today. For time, you're going to start and finish with 60 dumbbell step-ups. 60 dumbbell step-ups, right? In between the step-ups, you're gonna go through 60 pull-ups or single arm dumbbell row, 60 on each arm, 120 push-ups, and 180 squats. Caveat with this is you can partition the pull-ups, push-ups, and squats any way you like. What we want you to encourage to do is partition it in the rep scheme that you anticipate doing Murph. Just a couple of ideas when we do Murph. We have the 3, 6, 9 rep scheme. We have the 5, 10, and 15 rep scheme. We also have the 10, 20, 30 rep scheme, which are three of the more common routes to go about attacking Murph, and that's what we will probably use for today's workout. You have 20 rounds with the smaller rep scheme, 12 rounds with the 5, 10, 15, and then 6 rounds total for the 10, 20, 30, directly related to today's work. All right? When we get into our warm-up, 2 times through, this is going to be 6 minutes total. 30 seconds of jumping jacks, 30 seconds of a lunge and reach stretch, followed by 30 seconds yogi push-ups, 30 seconds scorpions. Feel free to do that first one face up. And then 30 seconds bird dogs and 30 seconds mount climbers. Second time through, feel free to switch up those scorpions and go face down. Just a friendly reminder with those bird dogs, right? This is where we're on those hands and knees. We're staying tight in that core, and then I'm gonna extend and straighten, opposite arm, opposite leg, alternating, trying to think about a nice straight line, point those toes. After we go through part 1 of our warm-up, part 2 is going to consist of DROM, daily range of motion, knee hugger, standing quad, standing pigeon, Cossack squat, the prayer stretch, and bootstrappers, movements that you've been doing for the last couple of months in our at-home workouts. We're going to finish off with the Bergner warm-up, skill transfer exercises. Remember to move with a purpose when you go through those drills. Let's dig into the nitty-gritty of today's workout. So I'm going to grab a dumbbell, and if I have I can step up onto a bench or a box or figure out some steps that you feel comfortable. I can hold this however I so choose. I could hold it in my hand. I could rest it on my shoulder, right? And I'm going to stand up tall, open up those hips, step down, alternating legs as I go, right? If I have a pull-up bar to use, then I'm going to hammer out my pull-ups. If I don't have pull-ups, we're talking about 60 dumbbell rows, 60 on the left arm, 60 on the right. But again, break it up however you so choose. We would love for you to encourage to use some sort of object to help brace yourself in those rows, right? So if I have that dumbbell, I could bend at the waist, right? A table, keeping that back straight, and I'm gonna squeeze, pull that dumbbell to my shoulder, right? Whatever rep scheme, let's say I go through 3, 6, 9, I'll do 3 on the left, and then I can hammer out 3 on the right, and then transition to my push-ups. Remember with those push-ups, right? Tighten that midline, hands underneath those shoulders. When I lower myself, I'm getting those vertical forearms, chest to deck. Notice my thighs are off the ground, and then press to lock out. And last but not least, those air squats, good squatting points of performance. Think about those eyes on the horizon, feet flat on the ground, tracking those knees out. Make sure I get good proper depth, don't get soft. For me, I'm demonstrating with my hands up to help keep my chest and the back straight, and then make sure I open up at the top, right? Break that up however you so choose, and then you're gonna finish off with your dumbbell step-ups today, all right? Again, the intent to use this to get prepped for next Monday's workout, Memorial Day Murph. Last but not least for our cool down, we got our child's pose, thread the needle, and lizard lunge. Remember with that child's pose, I'm gonna sink those hips back, my head through, elongate myself, stretching out those lats, and then same thing, I wanna try to keep my hips down with thread the needle, slide one hand underneath, and then sink that chest down towards the ground. And then finally, we're gonna finish off with that lizard lunge, one foot forward, the other foot back. Bring that foot off that ground. If I can take that same elbow, working towards that front foot. Hang out there, Give the other side some equal loving. Enjoy this workout. New week, new opportunities. Let's get some